just to continue where we left off earlier. The video cut out actually at 10 minutes, so I'm going to upload this second half to the other video. So we managed to add 3 videos with links and the runtime. So now I'm going to add, it's like a little Squarespace help section, just content which I think would be useful for you guys, which is from Squarespace itself. That's the platform we use. So I'm going to add text. Call that official Squarespace. Heading 1. As you can see, that text box is stuck to the left. It's just because it's snapping to the video. So to get around that, we need to drag it so that it appears like that at the bottom. You see how that's a horizontal line? That means it will center. So if I let go, that's now centered. I might do a line actually just to break it up a little bit. And then I'm going to add a text box. I wrote that previously, so I'm just going to paste it in there with all the links. These aren't full links, so you can write whatever text you want there, and then you can actually, when you edit the link, you can just have that as the URL, so that the text there can be any text you like, really. So I've only kept it small just so it looks a bit nicer. And then we're going to remove that one. And then below that, I'm going to add a contact form, just in case you have any other questions. Sorry, let's discard that. I'm just going to delete that. I got to that by going to the little toggle on the left, scrolling down to where it says more, and then underneath that it says form. I'll press that, and then this brings up this dialog box where I can edit the fields in the form. So I'm just going to give it a title, Squarespace help. I'm going to keep this all default. I don't need to change anything there really. There is plenty of other options though. There's the text area, so that's simply a text box. We can have drop-down menus, we can have tick boxes. You can ask for people's addresses. You can also hide certain fields, and do like a mini survey as well. But we don't need that today. So I'm just going to go to storage and make sure that my email's in there. So that's all good to go. So I'm just going to click apply. It's quite large actually, so I'm going to put a spacer in. Just going to drag that across. And then actually I think I'm going to put a second one in and just drag that under there so it snaps. And now that's centered. Then I'm going to title that the heading, so it's a bit larger. And then next to that I can put a little description. floaty actually. So I'm going to drag down this spacer just so it sits a bit nicer. And once that's all complete, I can click save. It does look a bit odd, so I'm going to change that actually so it's all centered. I think it'll just look a bit nicer because there isn't loads of text. We'll drag this text over to here, and we'll drag that against the form just to compress it a little bit. And then actually I think I'll do the same with the text because there isn't loads. Now I don't want it to affect this, so I'm going to just cut that out with Control and X. I'm just going to knock that up, which will make it large. I'm going to highlight that all and then turn it all to normal heading. And then realign it back to the left. And then I'm going to paste another text box in between those so I can add the get in touch with me part. So basically using spaces to make the layout look nice. I'm going to replace that spacer with a line like that. So I've dragged that underneath. Now I'm going to select that and delete it. Yes. And that's the page complete.